theTokyoBill Weekly Update, an end-of-week news brief on events in and around Japan. Today is August 3rd, 2024. 6 years ago this week, Stéphane Baron, a French woman visiting Japan, went missing and remains so to this day. Her family is seeking witnesses through social media after she went missing in the tourist town of Nikko, north of Tokyo. Her brother, Damien Baron, suspects foul play and is frustrated by the lack of progress in the Japanese investigation. Despite involvement from French judges, no significant leads have been found. Mr. Baron has launched a crowdfunding campaign to fund further investigation. Working with United Nations assistance, he plans to return to Japan in 2025 for continued search efforts. Japanese judoka Hifumi Abe won his second consecutive gold medal in the men's 66 kg category at the Paris Olympics, defeating William Lima of Brazil in the final match with an ippon victory. Abe expressed his joy at the win, acknowledging the challenges he faced leading up to the games. Unfortunately, his younger sister Uta, a gold medalist at Tokyo 2020, suffered a surprising defeat in the women's 52 kg category. The siblings had previously made history in Tokyo by winning gold on the same day. In other Olympics events, Japanese teenagers excelled in the women's street skateboarding event, with Koko Yoshizawa, 14, winning gold, and Liz Akama, 15, taking silver. Teruno Fuji emerged victorious in the Nagoya Grand Sumo tournament after defeating Takanosho in Sunday's face-off, securing his 10th career title. Despite facing setbacks earlier, Teruno Fuji showcased his resilience and skill, solidifying his dominance by tournament's end. Takanosho, for his efforts, earned the Fighting Spirit Prize. As for other fighters, Taka Keisho lost his long-standing rank of Ozeki after a disappointing performance, being demoted to Sekiwake, while Kirishima successfully retained his own rank of Sekiwake. 2 Japanese mountain climbers fell down the slope of K2, the second highest mountain in the world, in Pakistan. The climbers, Kazuya Hiraide and Kenro Nakajima, were involved in an accident on Saturday while ascending the mountain. An aerial search located them, but their condition, as of Monday, remains unknown. Authorities are preparing for a ground rescue operation. This incident follows previous accidents involving Japanese climbers in northern Pakistan, with one confirmed dead earlier this month. The 2 climbers are affiliated with the Tokyo-based Ishii Sports Climbing Equipment Store. The popularity of rideable suitcases with electric motors is growing, but Japanese authorities are concerned about incidents of foreign visitors using them illegally on road. Japan classifies electric suitcases as motorized vehicles that require safety equipment and a driver's license to ride on roads. 2 major airports have banned their use within their facilities, and police are urging retailers to warn customers about the strict laws. In June, a Chinese woman was the first person referred to prosecutors for unlicensed driving on an electric suitcase in Japan. There is a debate in Japan about whether electric suitcases should remain classified under motorized bicycle regulations, as they currently are. Scorching temperatures swept Japan on Monday, with multiple regions surpassing 40 degrees Celsius for the first time this year. The Japan Meteorological Agency and the Environment Ministry issued heat stroke alerts for 38 out of 47 prefectures. According to Climate Central's Climate Shift Index, climate change has made such extreme temperatures to be 5 times more likely. The alerts advise residents to stay indoors, use air conditioning, stay hydrated, and take precautions to prevent heat stroke. Beijing criticized the United States and Japan for criticizing China over its actions in the South China Sea. The Foreign Ministry spokesman urged them to stop interfering in China's internal affairs and creating imaginary enemies. Following recent talks in Tokyo, the US and Japan condemned China's destabilizing actions in the region. They accused China of unsafe encounters at sea, disrupting other countries' offshore resources exploitation, and attempting to unilaterally change the status quo through force. China's spokesman denounced the statement, calling it an attack on China's foreign policy. Over 4 days last week, German Eurofighters and an A400M transport aircraft took part in the Japan Air Self-Defense Force exercise Nippon Skies for partner relations and interoperability. The exercise is part of the 2024 Pacific Skies deployment, enhancing tactical skills and understanding between Japan, India, Australia, and NATO. German Air Force spokesperson Matthias Bonke emphasized building trust and partnerships with Japan, highlighted by joint drills and refueling operations, showcasing advanced logistical coordination. The UNESCO World Heritage Committee has approved Japan's Sado gold mine as a cultural heritage site, including its dark history of abusing Korean laborers during World War II in the exhibit. South Korea has long desired Japan to be open and honest about the mine's history, while many criticisms have been made over Japan's reluctance to address wartime atrocities. This decision reflects an improvement in ties between Tokyo and Seoul, with plans for a memorial service for the workers and new exhibition material acknowledging their hardships. Japan has agreed to sell a number of Patriot missiles to the United States for $19 million to replenish American stockpiles, which are running low after supporting Ukraine. The missiles, sold by Japan's Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics Agency, are part of a joint effort to enhance defense capabilities. The Patriots are advanced air defense systems capable of detecting and shooting down incoming missiles. Japan's Mitsubishi Heavy Industries produces around 30 missiles annually. The agreement also involves expanding co-production of Patriot PAC-3s and producing AMRAAM missiles. The United States and Japan prioritize this cooperation to address the demand for advanced weapons amidst global strategic competition, particularly from Russia, China, and North Korea. Japanese Olympic judoka Ryuju Nagayama reconciled with Spanish judoka Francisco Garrigos over a referee decision during their quarter-final bout at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Garrigos apologized to Nagayama for a controversial chokehold that led to Nagayama being declared the loser. Despite protests from the All Japan Judo Federation, the decision was not overturned. Nagayama expressed gratitude for the opportunity to compete against Garrigos on the Olympic stage and emphasized the unity of judo community. The incident sparked widespread debate over the referee's decision and the spirit of judo. Space Mountain, a beloved attraction at Tokyo Disneyland since 1983, is closing on Wednesday. Generations have enjoyed the indoor roller coaster's space-themed journey, and visitors are sad to see it go, with one person saying it has been a familiar ride since their childhood. However, a new version with enhanced features and effects will be completed by 2027 as part of a 56 billion yen investment. The surrounding area will also be revamped, including a plaza which will feature light and sound performances for visitors to enjoy. Astroscale Japan's ADRAS-J satellite successfully conducted controlled fly-around operations of space debris, capturing images and data of a rocket's upper stage. This milestone marks the first attempt to approach, characterize, and survey a large piece of debris in low Earth orbit. Having completed 2 fly-around observations, the data gathered will support future debris removal efforts. ADRAS-J is part of the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency's Commercial Debris Removal Demonstration Program, with the next mission, ADRAS-SJ2, focusing on capturing and deorbiting the upper stage. Japan's private sector rice stocks were at the lowest level since 1999, totaling 1.56 million tons in June. The decrease of 410,000 tons from the previous year was attributed to various factors, including heat affecting production, a rise in demand due to tourism, and slower rice price increases compared to other staple foods. The advisory panel to the Agriculture Minister reported that the first-grade crop harvested in 2023 was lower, leading to a decrease in polished rice production. Despite this, rice demand increased by 110,000 tons in the year through June 2024. In Japan, instant ramen is a popular food for gamers who want a quick meal without interrupting their gaming. Boost Noodle is a new for gamers ramen designed to be eaten with one hand, stored in a single meal spout pouch for easy consumption. It requires no cooking and has noodles made of konnyaku, chashu pork, menma bamboo shoots, and tonkatsu pork or seafood broth. Importantly for gamers, each pack contains 35 milligrams of caffeine. Nippon Ham developed Boost Noodle based on an idea from a game-loving employee and has recently been made available online, selling for 660 yen. A research team from Kyoto University has developed immune cells from human embryonic stem cells that can target and attack cells infected with the coronavirus. Led by Professor Hiroshi Kawamoto, the team has created killer T cells that can identify and destroy virus-infected cells by targeting spike proteins on the coronavirus. Clinical trials are expected to begin in fiscal 2027, with practical use envisioned by fiscal 2029. The new technology also shows promise for targeting other deadly viruses in the future. Unlike current T-cell therapy methods, these killer T-cells can be produced and stored in advance, then administered without delay to multiple patients. A survey by Japanese food culture magazine Danshu found that readers prefer lean Wagyu beef over marbled meat by a 3-to-1 ratio. Respondents indicated a shifting of tastes away from the finely marbled beef varieties, with factors such as price, domestic or imported origin, lean meat content, and meat color influencing purchases. Cost and origin were considered important to over 60% of readers. Around 35% said leanness and color were important factors in their purchasing choices. This indicates a changing trend in the Wagyu market towards lean beef, challenging the dominance of marbled varieties. Japanese firm Environment Energy is planning to revolutionize the plastic recycling industry by utilizing its cutting-edge HiCop technology to process 20,000 tons of plastic per year and turn it into crude oil. This method involves catalytic cracking at temperatures up to 450 degrees Celsius, creating hydrocarbon gases that are condensed into crude oil. The HiCop approach is safer and more efficient than traditional recycling techniques, allowing for a wider range of applications, adaptability in processing mixed plastics, and better quality final product. Toyota admitted on Wednesday to further cases of cheating on certification tests required by the Japanese government for new models. The company failed to properly certify 7 models, including the Camry sedan and RAV4 SUV, for pedestrian production, side collisions, and steering impact. Despite the misconduct, there were no safety concerns for consumers. Toyota's chairman apologized for the irregularities and assured stakeholders that corrective actions are being taken. Production of some models in Japan was temporarily halted, and the company is working to improve its corporate culture and work habits. Japan's quail farmers are struggling with an excess of inventory of boiled quail eggs. Quail eggs are a popular and nutritious ingredient in Japanese cuisine, familiar to patrons of yakitori restaurants, but their use in school lunches has been halted due to safety concerns, following the choking death of an elementary school student in February. In Aichi Prefecture, where the majority of quail eggs are produced, farmers are facing significant challenges with storing and selling their egg. Efforts are being made to support farmers, including discounts on canned eggs and local promotions, even as prizes to winners of the recent Nagoya Grand Sumo tournament. A Japanese health ministry panel has approved the manufacturing and sale of the Alzheimer's drug donanemab AZBT, developed by Eli Lilly and Company. The drug, under the name Kisunla, will be the second medicine available in Japan for treating early symptomatic Alzheimer's disease. It works by removing accumulated amyloid beta proteins in the brain. While the drug has shown success in slowing cognitive decline, there have been side effects such as cerebral edema and microbleeding. The rise in cognitive impairment among elderly Japanese people makes this approval significant. A 24-year-old university student, Kengo Naganuma, was arrested for shooting at people on train platforms in Tokyo with a BB gun from his apartment balcony located just 40 meters away from a train platform. He confessed to the police that he targeted people to see their reactions and had done so on other occasions. Naganuma violated a law on physical violence by hitting a woman in her 30s and a man in his 60s with BB pellets on different days in July. No one was injured, but about 80 BB pellets were found on the platform. The police are looking into similar shooting incidents reported by passengers at the station. Japan's Paris Olympics delegation is considering contacting the police or taking legal action against defamatory content posted online against athletes. The Japanese Olympic Committee issued a statement on Thursday warning that insults and threats seen on social media platforms could lead to actions being taken. Some athletes have already been put under mental stress by hurtful posts during the ongoing Olympics, with race walker Ayane Yanai opting not to compete in her individual event after being targeted. Judoka Uta Abe was also criticized for her tear-filled breakdown following a loss. Japan has requested Denmark to extradite anti-whaling activist Paul Watson, who has been held in Greenland since last month following a Japanese warrant dating back to 2010. Watson, a Canadian-American, was involved with the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society, known for confrontations with whaling vessels. Japan accused him of obstructing the crew's duties by urging his captain to throw explosives at the ship. Environmental activists criticized Japan's research whaling as a cover for commercial hunting. Japan sought Watson's extradition through Interpol, and the New Zealand crew member involved was convicted. Japan wants Watson tried in Japan and has requested Denmark's cooperation, as Greenland is a Danish territory. Despite this year's record-breaking heat, swimmers in Wakayama Prefecture will find no relief at Miwasaki Beach and Blue Beach Nachi, as they have been closed to swimming due to the discovery of highly venomous Portuguese man-of-war jellyfish. The presence of these jellyfish was reported by a citizen at Miwasaki Beach and confirmed by officials, prompting a swimming ban. Drones will be used for monitoring until it is safe to swim again. At Blue Beach Nachi, around 20 Portuguese man-of-wars were found, leading to a similar swimming prohibition. These jellyfish have tentacles that can cause intense pain, resembling an electric shock if touched. No injuries have been reported so far. This has been the Tokyo Bill Weekly Update. I've been, and remain, Tokyo Bill. Thank you for listening, and take care.